Oh, again!
Rancho Cucamonga, Seattle Prep of Washington, Corona Del Mar, Great Oak B, Syosset, Redondo Union, Saugus, Canyon, Westlake, Trabuco Hills, Martin Luther King, California, Davis of Utah, Palos Verdes, Glendora, Palos Verdes B, Madera South, Great Oak, El Toro, Fountain Valley, Warren, St. Joseph. In this race, we have the U.S. numbers 4, 5, 6, 7, and 10 teams, and the first 5 teams from California. Saugus, they're in the lead. Madera South in second. Just south of 64 seconds for the first lap. And as you can see, everybody is right there. Again, U.S. number 1 time, 17:45.30.
Yeah, Dante! Yeah, Dante!
Saugus, Madera South, they're still running 1-2. It's still Saugus and Madera South and Davis of Utah now moving up on the outside.
210, 211.
This is Davis of Utah. Madera South in second. Westlake now in third. It's still Davis of Utah. Davis of Utah, they were a Nike Cross qualifying team. Westlake now moves into second. Madera South now retakes the lead. Syosset, they're in second. Trabuco Hills now in the lead. Seattle Prep of Washington now. At the handoff, it's going to be Seattle Prep right around 4:21. Seattle Prep 4:20.3. Madera South now retakes the lead. We have 6 teams right there in the front and another group of 5 right behind.
Let's go, Joe! Let's go!
Madera South. Trabuco Hills now retakes the lead. Great Oak and El Toro. 11 teams in that lead pack. Davis of Utah leading the chase pack, but there are 11 teams right in the front. Trabuco Hills, Madera South are 1-2. El Toro and Great Oak. Trabuco Hills. Great Oak. California now moves up to 5th in the gold over blue. Trabuco Hills, Great Oak, El Toro, Madera South, and California High. Now they're starting to string out a little bit, single file. That's Trabuco Hills, followed by Great Oak. Madera South moves into 3rd. St. Joseph's now moves into 5th. And now we have 4 teams out front. Great Oak now takes the lead. Trabuco Hills in 2nd. Great Oak, Trabuco Hills, Madera South. That front pack is now 3. Madera South, who had a very, very good 4x8 earlier this evening. And they are now right there. And they take the lead. Madera South, the handoff. It's going to be Madera South. Madera South in the lead. Madera South, Trabuco Hills, and Great Oak. California High is in 4th. But it's Madera South. They are California #1, US #4 coming in, and they're showing why. Madera South, Trabuco Hills, Great Oak are running 1, 2, 3. El Toro now moves into 4th. Palos Verdes now moves into 5th. But opening up a sizable lead now, it's Madera South. Madera South, Trabuco Hills, and Great Oak. El Toro now in 4th. Palos Verdes in 5th. Coming onto the home stretch, it's still Madera South. Trabuco Hills and Great Oak. Madera South, Trabuco Hills, Great Oak. On to the backstretch. It's still the same three. Madera South. Great Oak now moves into 2nd, and Trabuco Hills into 3rd. By the high jump pit, it's still Madera South. Madera South with the white over purple. Great Oak in 2nd, and Trabuco Hills in 3rd. Fountain Valley now leading the chase pack. Palos Verdes and California High also in that chase pack. But now on the back stretch again, it's Madera South. Great Oak and Trabuco Hills. Palos Verdes now leading the chase pack, but it's still Madera South, Great Oak, and Trabuco Hills. Coming up in exchange, it's Madera South making a run, Great Oak, Trabuco Hills, and Palos Verdes now into 4th. 4:28.8 for Madera South. This is now the anchor leg. Madera South, Great Oak, Trabuco Hills, and Palos Verdes. Madera South, Great Oak, Trabuco Hills, and Palos Verdes. They're running 1, 2, 3, 4. Warren now into 5th.
Go, Nathan!
Madera South. Madera South, coached by Rich Paris, does a great job there and they are leading. They're California #1, US #4 coming into the race. Palos Verdes now moves into second. Madera South, Palos Verdes, Great Oak, and Trabuco Hills. Madera South, Palos Verdes, Great Oak, and Trabuco Hills. Again, keep in mind 17:45:30 is US #1 coming in.
Oh my God!
Madera South, Palos Verdes. Madera South, Palos Verdes. Westlake now moves into third. 1 lap to go for Madera South. Madera South, Palos Verdes. Westlake in third. El Toro moving up. And coming home, Madera South, Palos Verdes, El Toro, Seattle Prep's Joe Hardy with a 4:10 anchor for Seattle Prep, Joe Hardy. 17:44.1 US #1.